Here we go. What up, everybody, man? We back for another Drunken review, and what y'all don't know is we already heard the album, but we just lost the intro, so we gonna have to refilm this joint, you dig?
This nigga right here.
It was me. It was me. That's my bad. It is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
Like,
It is what it is.
so we just gonna use this opportunity to drink some more.
Yep.
I think that was a good.
Win-win.
Damn. I forgot to turn on the light.
Oh.
My bad. Man, we gonna keep it running. We gonna keep it running while I turn on this light, nigga.
We introduced
Get the light on.
Oh.
You got the glass? No, I don't got the glass. Oh my god.
Oh.
recap. Take 2 or take 3.
Man, we keeping all this shit, nigga. All of this is gonna be in the video. But so we already heard the Wiz. Like, honestly, I came into it expecting that it wasn't going to be that good. Introductions. Money Mitch, everybody. Show Later Don.
Don Living.
Drunken Reviews. We back again. Man, I'm telling you, I'm keeping all this shit.
You better not.
This is the outtakes, man. Motherfuckers need to keep the outtakes. The outtakes is all good.
Welcome to Drunken Reviews. I'm going to take this shit over. Since our sponsor is bullshitting right now.
Squat.
But yeah, man, so how did y'all come into the album thinking it was going to be?
We already drunk. What'd you say?
How did you feel the album was going to be when you first heard that we was going to do a review for this one?
I ain't gonna fake. I'm low key biased, and
Low key?
I'm extremely biased.
Really?
I
couldn't tell.
like Wiz, bro. Wiz is hard. So I don't know, man. But the thing is, Wiz goes in different directions. So I didn't know if this was gonna be one of those albums that was for me. I thought it,
You gotta
sometimes
measure.
cater to people.
Gotta measure.
Ain't nobody listening to me while I'm talking. It is what it is. That's how it be sometimes. You just be talking for no reason and don't nobody give a fuck.
Hey, we heard you.
We following. We got you.
So that's what I thought. I thought, is it gonna be for me? And then he put it out, and it was for me. It was perfect. I liked it. I don't know about them, man. It was fire.
What about you, Shows?
Coming in, I wasn't very confident. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't going fake because he found, but he has been putting out a lot of popish material lately, and it being an album, I didn't think that I would get as much content as we got, but it was a lot of real shit on there, and I appreciated it. I liked it.
I came into it. Oh, I'm sorry. Was you finished?
No.
Because the drinks is taking over. But I came into it thinking that it was going to be just a typical Wiz joint. They say that I'm not a Wiz fan no more. I think it was a cool album, but it kind of was exactly what I thought it would be. Trying to people please, trying to do too much.
It had an amazing vibe.
Hey, it had a good vibe.
I'm telling you, it's one of them.
You gotta
joints.
give it some credit.
I give it credit.
It's one of those
It was
joints,
cool.
You in that mood, you can put it on and just let it ride. But it got to be that mood. It could ride for the whole mood.
Not really, because it was switching up a lot.
Yeah, some
It went from trap Wiz to the mood, the vibe, to all that extra shit.
It was hard.
Yes, it did. Oh, forgot. What up, Peachy? What's good?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Love you, Fiji.
She been to Grams on Thanksgiving. That's fine. Right
True.
there.
And it was the reunion too.
She was there for the reunion.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
Yeah, see PG all the time.
yeah, but I mean, but the fam shit is, if you ain't been to grandma's on Thanksgiving, nigga, don't get clout, nigga. There's no stripes on your sleeve if you ain't been there.
But okay, what we made right here is we got the Cavassier, got some sweetener. This is simple syrup. Got some peach mango Welch's, just whatever juice that we got. Some fresh blueberries. Had some berries in the other one, but ran out of the other berries, man. We on like round 3, 4.
Something like that.
Some along them lines. About to chop this up right quick. From this moment, where do you think Wiz is gonna go?
to the top.
He's already at the top.
I think he's already at the top in his own lane. But I mean, this is literally going to be like you said, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, bro. He got a cult following that's only getting bigger.
I don't think it's getting that much bigger, bro.
Tripping.
How is it getting bigger since he did the joint for Fast and Furious?
He did the joint for Fast and Furious. Like you say, he got a joint for the Stillers. He got We Them Boys took over. He's branching off into so many different forms of entertainment. It's not just music no more. He's like literally a household name. I mean, it's at the point where like
got the weed. He got all of the weed.
Yeah, all he do is smoke weed and got all them tattoos. But
he got the weed farms. Like
he's got his own brand. He definitely is growing and branching out into different directions. He may have lost a few of the.
God damn. This joint way stronger. God damn. Go ahead, what'd you say?
It's bomb, actually. Bomb, A1. But, I mean, he's branching off into a few other different, categories and the different areas of entertainment, not just music. But I think he did lose a couple of his A1 day ones along the way. I strongly believe that, all the Kush and Orange Juice fans out of all, that bass, he probably only got half of that bass still because he, went so many different directions. But if they check out this project, I think they'll be quite pleased. And
I'm still here since day one.
Man, we've been since Prince of the City 1. Yeah. We don't count. We had the same Kush and Orange Juice fans as 80% of the Wiz fans that came on board along the way. Nah, we was Prince of the City 1. Y'all don't even know what the fuck that is. Y'all never even heard of 2 and 3.
He about to give y'all the whole history lesson.
Let me tell y'all how it all began. MySpace about 15 years ago. Peachy walks into grandma's house.
Y'all enjoy the review, brothers. We about to go ahead and finish this off, and they about to hop back on 2K.
But anyway, we back, and we're not going to do the second one because we just realized that Titty Boy little fake joint is completely a fake project. Which ain't cool. Whoever did that, fuck you, dog.
Yeah, fuck you.
Real time. You made me waste like a half an hour of my life.
Wasted the battery on this camera, bitch.
Hey, I got the plug now. But again, I'm not expecting lyricism from this Wiz Khalifa project.
Yeah, I like the facts. Yeah, it's just... Like he's saying, he said, I'm ashing on the field. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't no killer, but some of the homies will. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't out here feeding lies like majority motherfuckers. He's just being him, and I can respect that.
Yeah, he talks his life better than damn near anybody in the game. He talks his shit.
His truth.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, though, brother. There's a difference between being factual and being entertaining. Now, you can look at the dictionary. Read the dictionary. That shit is completely factual. That shit is going to push you to sleep. There's a difference.
That was deep.
I'm just hitting you with them facts, bro.
That was deep.
And
you need to write a book. That was hard. Nigga,
that was a bar.
The Prophet bar. Nigga.
I'm just saying, Wiz be talking the truth. He talks about everything that he does in his life. Much respect to that. But he's not doing it on a high level.
Let him in. Let him in. That was a low-key annoying.
Yes.
Very.
Not gonna lie. Kind of annoying. I ain't gonna even front.
Like they was trying to play with the Letterman name in order to be kind of lyrical with it, but it
no. I don't think that's what they were going for. I don't know what they were going for, to be honest.
It was kind
whatever
of
it was, it didn't work. But I don't want to sound harsh, but that shit was kind of trash.
Nah, it's all real. Keep it facts.
Yeah, keep it facts. Bro.
Family.
I told you, there's no
family or not. That's the reason to be more real.
Yeah.
Facts. That was annoying. But one thing I can say that I love the fact that you listen to a lot of mixtapes and albums, and every song is but this joint, I guarantee every track on here sound completely different. Whether it's hit or miss, it's not gonna sound it's not gonna sound the same. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna have his own swag. It's not always gonna be good, apparently, but
He tries it all.
Yeah.
He gonna give you them good vibes. You gonna listen to this joint, you ain't got no choice but to be like,
right, you just got a vibe. To
you know what I'm saying?
that
Yeah, you
track
that-
was riding.
That joint was fire.
that was smooth. I even he sung on the hook. What you about to say?
That's when Wiz is at his best. When he hits you with the right vibe, when you chilling, like you ain't even gotta worry about lyricism or anything. You just
Right.
roll along with the track, bro.
Yep.
Yep.
And he was talking
Yeah.
that shit at the end. I like that.
Mm-hmm. That was hard. I like that whole vibe. That was hard. I like when Wiz go into that mode. That's definitely when he wins every time. You know what I'm saying? Smooth Wiz is definitely the winner.
Right.
Now, I mean, do you feel as though he should go back to just making full albums of Smooth Wiz, or are you okay with the constant evolution as he's continually pushing?
The thing is, he do the evolution, but it seems like he gives each demographic what they want. Like he might put out an album, and you know that the actual label's gonna have their say in it or whatever. So, but he'll drop a Trap Wiz mixtape. Then he'll drop another joint right after that's a whole different vibe. Then Trap Wiz. Like Trap Wiz was straight trap. You want some trap? Here's your trap. And I'm gonna drop this one too, the smooth joint right here. Then I got, you know what I'm saying, like the smoker one. You know what I'm saying, where it's just all, you know what I'm saying, like he got his vibes and he drops stuff for everybody. So you might not like one mixtape, but this one ain't the one he dropped for you. You got one coming.
No, that's a fact, man. He does it, I think, more than almost anybody, catering to all his different fan bases. His fan bases. He does his pop shit. He does his smoker shit. And he does his trapping shit. But he caters to every market with most of his projects.
Yeah, he'll make a whole joint for somebody.
Albums, yeah, especially his albums. Mainly what we talking about.
I'm completely against the whole people pleasing thing, though, man. You got to do the music that's in your soul.
That's a fact.
Hey, but
That's a fact.
But he be selling though. I can't be mad at him for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like if it was my studio that won, the one that went number one on the charts for like 50 weeks or whatever number he broke, the one for Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
See you again.
Yeah.
With Charlie something. Pew.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. I would have said right out the gate, this music ain't for you, bro. Right out the gate.
That shit went super duper platinum.
And it went crazy.
Yeah, that joint.
So and that's him catering. That was a cater track. Honestly, when they made that music, that was not for Wiz at all.
True.
But hey, it worked. So I mean, he's selling, man, and I can't fault him for that. He does. He does it almost, to me, the best in the game right now.
The catering
to the different crowds.
But I mean, honestly, I feel y'all 100% on. That's why I feel as though Wiz is on the path of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame based on all the things that he's done up until this point. Like he was like one of the first dudes to do the, what was it, YouTube? Was it YouTube when it first came up?
Yeah, it was YouTube and MySpace. Like he hit MySpace hard.
He hit YouTube first, and then Soulja Boy came.
Exactly. He did his day-to-days. Like back,
he did that before everybody.
Nobody.
Only other person that had anything like that was French Montana. I don't know if y'all ever seen the Coke Boys stuff back in the day, but his was a little more gangster and rugged though. French Montana joint was ratchet, but Wiz was just a day in the life, and that wasn't a thing. Like Wiz was the first person. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day when he had the haircut, he was smoking weed and all in the video. We was like, oh, he's wild, he's gonna go to jail.
Right.
He's gonna go to jail.
Oh, my
now you can't watch a video without a J in it. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. And then he sold a song to the Stillers.
Yeah.
Black and Yellow.
Black
Did he sell the other song to the Cowboys?
What song?
We Them Boys. Them Boys.
Did he?
I'm not entirely
They do be coming out to that joint.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I think he did that specifically for like, I made the song for the Stillers. Let me go ahead and do this for these.
It was soundtrack for something first. It was a soundtrack for something.
Hey, We Them Boys was hard.
We Them Boys, yeah.
Hold up.
I can't remember what it was for. It was soundtrack to something though. And then it was adopted by like everything sports. Like everything sports. It was basketball, football, it was hockey. It was everywhere.
And that's when you win. When somebody snatch it up like that, like a different completely world, like that ain't even music no more. That's sports. Like when something else snatch it up, that's when it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Then you did it more than once. You went to movies and you went to sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You went in on every entertainment.
He's killing it, man.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, that's why I'm like, man's living the Hall of Fame career, dude. It's just.
But I feel you 100% on do what's in your heart. Make that music. That's how you make a classic. Whatever you're going through, do that. And he do be rapping about his daily life, but I mean like emotional, like what's going on in here. You know what I'm saying? Not just what you doing, what you thinking.
We the last generation that's worshiping Al Pacino. But niggas gotta go down that road to find out. I smoked a couple J's, I rolled a couple more prime out. You ever been to where I'm from, you probably know what I'm about.
Hey.
Stay ready for the occasion. Time equals money, that's the equation.
Hey, what's this called? Cause this is hard.
Long way to go.
Long way to go. That's going on.
Yeah, I'm downloading that.
I'm riding to that when I leave here. That was hard. That was fire. The whole vibe. That was fire. Okay.
That shit was. I mean, there was just certain aspects of it that's like, okay, Wiz ain't 100% on point with his flow, but it adds to the production that's kind of schizophrenic, somewhat, I guess you can call it. Like
the stop and going type deal, yeah.
Like, it wasn't all the way like a complete polished, like, song where everything just flows well, but yet that was like the intent, and that's what made that joint pretty dope.
Yeah, that track was hard.
On top of that,
That's
baseline, nigga. Oh my god.
Music was crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely going on it. That's definitely going on it. He said, "My life is a movie you want to stay through." You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing though, bruh. If Wiz had a ghostwriter for that song, instant classic.
That was classic to me. That's gonna be on my playlist for years. You know what I'm saying? He said, my life is a movie you actually want to stay through. Like, boy, it's something you would be in here like, I like this movie. You know what I'm saying?
We used to watch it like that though.
See, that's a punchline that you're giving credit to Wiz that he doesn't. Like, there's been better punchlines along those lines, you dig? That wasn't a great punchline.
Nah, but it was,
But that was
I liked
good
it though.
for Wiz, though.
Here we go with that.
I ain't trying to knock him, I'm just saying. While we was gone, my man's Money Mitch is breaking down the lyrics, man. Go ahead, tell him what you discovered.
Man, Wiz is talking that talk on this one, Brody. He said as far as money, he trying to get the highest portion, and he had to back the old school out the driveway so he could slide the portion. What? Come on, cuz, this bars. Bar gun.
These are balls for Wiz. Oh, here's my thing. Give Wiz Khalifa a dope ghostwriter. Give him King Los. Give him somebody who really does this.
I don't respect ghostwriters, so I love what you're doing.
Nah, I mean, why do you gotta hate on ghostwriters?
Well, the thing is, I don't think nobody could talk Wiz shit better than Wiz.
Nobody.
That's the whole point of being a ghostwriter. You're supposed to get into their life.
Get into their mindset.
And write whatever, and dudes do that.
Nah, you gotta, I mean, it's hard to be that high. and be productive. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
You don't have to be high to do high music.
Oh, yes you do.
No, you don't.
There's no way in the world that you're listening to you're not on the same speed. You're not on the same wavelength.
There's nothing wrong with getting ghostwriting. When you got the notoriety, you got the money, you're ultimately becoming a job provider. Why not show some love to individuals who need it to come up in the game instead of trying to hog it all yourself because you want to somehow just continue to do these same stories that you always been doing. You feel me? Like, do more for the community, one, and two, get better while you at it.
Nah, I feel like give people jobs, but don't if you're a writer, then set somebody up with a position to become famous. That's two birds with one stone. You already write fine enough to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna let that ghostwriter write for somebody, let him write for somebody that can't rap.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
There's points on all sides.
That's two birds.
But rapping is one of those things. If you can do it yourself and do it well, you do it yourself. And that's. I mean, it's not just for the better of the music. It is for really respecting the game itself. Because rapping as a culture is supposed to be the embodiment of yourself in music.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about that no more.
I mean, I'm talking about culture.
We talking culture.
The
Drake is in the culture. He's dominating the culture, and people let him slide with the ghostwriting.
He's not dominating the culture. He's dominating music. Niggas in the culture don't like Drake. That's why
all the
niggas,
women love Drake.
That's the
and that's
music.
the culture.
That's the industry. That's
so women aren't in the culture. That's what you're telling me?
Okay. Hoes is a part of the game, nigga, but that's not the culture. Hoes is the culture?
They're part of the game. They're part of the culture.
Nah,
women are part of this thing.
It's entertainment.
Hold up. Are we talking about women or hoes? Because there's two different things.
You basically said hoes.
I didn't say hoes. You said hoes.
I said the word hoes, but you was basically saying hoes.
I didn't say nothing. Nah, you ain't gonna put that on me. Everybody, send your hate mail to this man right here.
Send it to me.
I ain't said nothing.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
I'm gonna say it like
hey,
it is.
go
he
ahead.
said everything but the word hoe to describe.
I love my women. I love all of them.
I just called a spade a spade. All right, fuck y'all if you disagree. But I'm saying the overall what I'm saying is the culture bound niggas, the real people that really love the culture, hate Drake.
Like, what is real shows?
Pull up YouTube and put anybody who talks shit about Drake getting ghostwriter. Them was all culture niggas. Like
really?
Any of the best.
DJ Academics, who was clowning them about that, is part of the culture. He's
well,
real.
He was talking about niggas in the culture, but I'm saying, like, if you pull up Face, pull up niggas that, you know what I mean? Pull up niggas that really was adamant about, nigga, you selling all this shit, but I can't really give you respect because you're not writing your own shit.
Who needs respect? I'm getting the money.
That's what I was saying.
But that doesn't mean he's not part of the culture.
Hard. You feel me? Like, this be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like that, man. It's been a few times where you like to join. I mean, he talked for like 3 or 4, like probably like 4 minutes just now, right? Extra.
It was disrespectfully long. It was ignorantly.
Like 6 minutes and a half.
But the beat was so hard, it was just riding still. We didn't even realize.
That was 6.5 minutes?
Mm-hmm. It was.
I think he only spit 2 verses.
Yeah, it was at least 4 minutes of talking.
Yo, no, that was insulting, and
that was perfect. That was perfect. I love everything about it. It's so ignorant that I love it. You know what I'm saying?
It's still hard.
That's his game. His app.
Oh yeah, it is. That is right.
Weed farm. His app.
Weed farm?
Yeah, you could grow weed and become a kingpin.
Become a kingpin?
Yeah, it's a game. You get on your phone.
This
is hard.
Yeah. This shit kind of, you got that bounce. That trap bounce.
It's a trap bounce without the trap flow. It works.
I like it. I like the bounce. Everything to it. But that's BMF, bro.
Yeah.
How did you say
that? That is exactly everything about it was BMF. Even to the point that how he was writing to it. Like, you kind of, like, okay, you were directly inspired by this.
Damn.
Whether you know it or not.
Damn.
He did the exact same song. But, I mean, I like it better than Ross's version.
He took it so left, I ain't noticed. But now that you're saying it, that is just, damn.
Yeah. It's the exact same song. Exactly the way it formatted and everything.
Even how it stopped and then like the beat dropped and then he, you know what I'm saying, came on the track like that. Damn.
How he was rapping on it sounded like he was doing a bit of rock.
He did some Wayne shit where you take somebody's shit and you make it so different that you forgot whose song it was first. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it was better than BMF because BMF is, you know,
BMF was hard.
You feel me? That's gonna be forever BMF. Yeah. But that joint, I didn't even realize that's hard.
Yeah.
It did sound smack like it.
As soon as you said it, I was like,
yeah, I heard it immediately.
Wow. Can you give props to it now that you know it sounds exactly like that song?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He changed it enough to make it his own. Yeah. If you make it your own, then yeah.
I think Wiz is at his best when he do that singing.
I don't know, man. That was like one of the weakest. That was one of the weakest songs off.
I like when he do his singing with his rapping. Like when he's singing the hook and spit bars. I like that mix of, because he can sound like two different people on one song. It sounds like he be featuring himself a lot.
Yeah, he be.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a very versatile dude when it comes to everything that he does, from all of the genres that he jumped to how he does his singing, to how he does his rapping. but he's not like a master of any of it.
That's fair to say, but I think he, like I said before, he does him better than anybody else. Like, nobody else has that area of music. Like, he does that right now. He holds that whole market. Get high, laid back, completely really not talking about shit, just vibing music. That real vibe music, he does it better than anybody else. And, you know what I mean? It's not just for hoes like when Drake does it, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's really just good feeling vibing music, man. And I think he does that better than anybody else. But, I mean, is it bars? No, not really. Not ever really.
But is it great flow?
Is it not really? Not necessarily. He's gonna give you no, not really.
I mean, he has his moments.
He has his moments.
But it's not great flow. It's not bars. It's not great flow. What is dope for him.
It's a good.
He's himself.
Exactly.
And I respect it.
Okay, I can see that. It works for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think he mastered that lane. He mastered the lane of the vibe of putting you in a mood. You have to be in a certain mood. It's not like you're not here for straight lyricism. You're not here for straight singing. You're not here for straight. But when you get on it, similar to like I was saying before, like Nate Dogg or something like that. Like, it's a vibe.
So, Shows, how do you feel about the album?
Overall, final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
It was a pretty good project. Better than I thought it would be. I'll say that. Out of 10 tracks, I think he had 3 bangers on it. 3 that I could ride to damn near every day. And that's even with the disrespectful amount of talking on those tracks.
I love that.
I can still rock with them. You know what I mean? They had a solid vibe. I would probably give it 3 stars, 3 out of 5. You know, it's a short project, but it's definitely worth checking out. I think if you're a Wiz fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a smoker, you're gonna love it.
I give it 4 stars because I love the way that, you know what I'm saying, it took it so far past music. Like, I like when you give me a lot of like my favorite stuff growing up was when like Biggie and Diddy put out the video, and then they had the movies cut scene where they was in the car driving backwards, then Biggie started rapping in the, like, I like Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like when you take it past music and make this let me sit down and like enjoy it as a full, it's entertainment more than just like, all right, song number 2, song number 3, song number 4. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more. It's like that. He talked for like 4 minutes on one song. He had a phone conversation on another track. He had an interview on another song. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And those were all the ones that I liked.
Yeah, he took them joints.
I were great.
I love that, bro. I love when you take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything I was naming. Like, I love when it's music and like if I wish I could see a video for it. You know what I'm saying? To see, you know what I'm saying? It'd be dope. So like, I love it. I love that vibe. And then I like how every single track, no track sound like the other track. Like, that one joint sound like the BMF joint, but these tracks, I mean, it was like, it wasn't like, all right, yeah, that's hard, throw it on there. It was like, nah, let's make sure it all flowed together. Yeah. The album had the same vibe all the way through, but nothing sounded the same. Yeah. If that makes sense. So I liked it. I think it was dope. And I think I still ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I got to hear it again in the whip with it turned all the way up and all that. I got, you know what I'm saying? But it was some bangers. It was definitely some bangers on there. So I give it 4. I think what could have took it to 5 would have been a cup. I mean, I liked it, but give me a feature or 2. I would have enjoyed to hear different people. You know what I'm saying?
Like, the first track was nice with
Casey Beck.
Yeah,
I hate too many features, but you can have a couple. Say, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I'm not all the way upset about him doing it on the solo tip because he got a whole bunch of different styles that he's trying to show off here. He's jumping from trap to smoker to just being himself, which there was some good elements to it, but it's just not a strong project to me, man. I would give this joint a 2.5 because, like, that one song with the bass line, that's going to be on the playlist immediately.
Immediately.
But outside of that, I really can't see, like, other songs. I would have to be completely in the mood to get those particular songs. And then there's the BMF song. And then all of the stuff that y'all saying that y'all like, just him talking and all of that. I gotta be in the mood for that. I gotta be driving to Pittsburgh. It's gotta be like 7 hours.
Watch when you make that trip. Play it on the trip, and you're gonna be like, it's just gonna literally, it's gonna feel like not only you listening to the song, but you got like the radio on where they got it coming up next. Like, you know what I'm saying? It feel like you're listening to the radio.
Yes, maybe, but I prefer to have strong songs all the way throughout than a project that is working well together like that. You feel me? Like, give me the dope songs. And there's really one, maybe two, like, super dope songs off of this that I'm rocking with out of 10. I think Wiz can do much better. Overall. Get you a ghostwriter. Get you somebody that can write your bars. Like, it ain't, like, nobody cares anymore. Bruh, if ghostwriting actually killed, Meek Mill would have won that battle. But he didn't. So, therefore, if that's the way the game is being played, and I know how you think, Wiz, you see how the game is being played, and you adjust to it. You realize, okay, nobody cares about dope lyrics coming directly from the individual. People care now more about, are you making a dope song that I enjoy? So what if you didn't write it? So what? You can pay an individual and give him an opportunity to get to that same position where you at, look out for everybody, and go ahead and continue to make better music. You dig? And that's, at the end of the day, what this is about. Make the best music you possibly can, and if you got to use your money to get better music, do that. That's all I'm saying.
I get that point. I mean, that's a solid point. Honestly, that is a solid point. It is for the betterment of your music. But if you can do it alone and you can hold that vibe, you got the potential to do it because you gave it to us.
No, here's the thing, though, Shows. It's not that he doesn't have the potential to do it, that he hasn't done good music before in the past, but he's been in the game for so long. He needs to evolve and change and continue to move forward. It's not so much he can't do it, it's so much, let me take it to the next level.
Oh, he been changing. He been changing a lot.
He been changing the styles, but he ain't been changing better lyricism. That's a simple update that he.
You know what though? He used to. If you go back and listen to some of the mixtapes from before, he used to rap a lot, like lyricism. He used to have a lot more. He used to do a lot more. It seemed like he kind of like I'm not gonna say dumbed it down, but he kind of like made it more. I don't know. Before it was a lot of bars. Now it's just all facts.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what comes with the industry. You dig? When you come into the game, they intentionally tell you to dumb down what you're saying so everybody will understand it, but everybody's going to understand it regardless. You just got to say it dope and make people be interested in trying to figure it out. But
I think he's a musical genius.
I think he does him better than anyone.
Yeah,
he do him. Like, honestly, I don't think anybody's going to come in and do Wiz better than Wiz has been doing Wiz. And honestly, I think he can put together a solid project. This was almost that. It was very close to a very solid project. That's the only reason why I gave it 3 out of 5. Like, it was knocking on a solid project.
I gave it 4 because every single thing that he says, you can go online to YouTube and click in the day-to-day and see it.
Fact check.
You know what I'm saying? You can literally... Because I be watching the day-to-days here and there. I seen the Porsche. I seen the old school. Lined up in the driveway. That's a bar he just used. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of niggas that talk about a lot of stuff they ain't doing, and you can feel that it's just like, beats hard, it's rocking. But then there's some stuff that you just like... Nah, I know, nigga, I know. Like Diddy, when Diddy make a song, I mean, come on. It's like, Diddy he can't rap, but I know you probably got it because you Diddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's facts. Like, I love the facts. Give me all the facts you got. Facts.
But indeed, man, not going to do the second one, of course, because the second one was full of crap. But we'll be back, do another one of these maybe next Thursday.
Yep.
Go get that. Go get that.
I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter
up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.